Hello, Greg Harrelson here with Century 21 in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Standing here with Jan Pittman, also Century 21 agent in Myrtle Beach. And we were just wanting to share some information. Of course, we're committed to being a real estate resource for you. And one question that we know that comes up a lot for people who are thinking about buying real estate is they're asking us, should they work with more than one agent? Is there an advantage to working with a dozen agents when going out there and doing research and looking at properties? What is your feeling about that?
I would say absolutely not. Do not work with more than one agent. As agents, we all have access to the same information in the MLS. So working with multiple agents serves you no good at all. Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, it can have an adverse effect on you. So if you're going to work with an agent, you want to be able to interview several agents. That's what I would do anyway. I'd interview several, see how you get along with them, see what their market knowledge is, and decide whether or not this is a person that you want to work with. For myself, the first thing a great listing or buyer's agent is going to do is they're going to ask you on the phone, are you working with any other agents? If somebody doesn't trust me and is not committed to working with me, I am absolutely not going to work with them. I'll walk away. So the disadvantage the buyer has is they're not working with the best in the business. They're working with somebody who's very mediocre, who's willing to just drive them all over town and hope that they work with them and choose them to buy rather than the other 10 agents they're looking at properties with today. I think the other thing that people don't understand is great buyer's agents work with great listing agents. So what happens is, for instance, you go out and a great listing agent goes out and gets a great listing. On their way home, they're calling me up saying, Jan, I got this great listing and I want you to know about it because I think it's a great value and you need to tell your buyers about it. Many times I have that property sold before it even hits the MLS. So these buyers who are working with multiple agents who have no skill at all are just wandering around aimlessly while I'm selling the best properties to the people who are working with me.
That's an interesting point, that working with a great buyer's agent like yourself, an agent like you might know about properties before they ever even go onto the MLS. So if they're working with a bunch of agents all at one, the agents, when they get that information, they're probably not going to tell the ones that are working with everybody. They're going to save those properties for the ones that are really exclusively working with them.
Correct.
That's one of the things that I hear you say. Another thing that you may want to think about if you're asking this question and you're thinking about working with one agent versus multiple agents is when a real estate agent knows that you're working with multiple agents, meaning they've got an appointment with you today at 2 o'clock, but they know you have another appointment with another agent tomorrow at 1, and then the next day at 2, and the next day at 3. When they know that, then you're putting pressure on the real estate agent to make that sale. So what you're putting them in the position to do is they know that if they don't sell you something today, that you're going to go out with those other agents, and there's a possibility they're not going to be the agent that you end up writing a contract with. So again, what you're doing is you're telling them, hey, sell me now, or else you could lose the commission check. And you really don't want to do that because you don't want a real estate agent to be manipulating you, to be telling you any stories as to why you should buy this property. You really want them to work for you and be detached on what property or when you purchase. So if there's anything I can do, Greg Harrelson, Century 21, or Jan Pittman can do for you, please contact us. We're here to serve you.